confusing. Okay, good. Good. Wait, what? There we go. Whoo! I just realized how long I've been in the garage with the car on. You shouldn't multitask in the garage with the car on. I wonder if you can, this might be a stupid question. I like to say that. This might be a stupid question, because then it's like, all right, I'm about to say whatever I want now. And you can't judge me because whether they want to or not, that kind of forces people to kind of put that whole thing down. Like, dang it, he just said it's probably stupid, so now I can't judge him for it because he's aware. And you just say something really offensive and terrible. I know I'm not supposed to be out right now. I know everybody's living in fear right now, staying behind locked doors because of the T virus. But I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier. Oh, dang it. That old lady just heard me say I'm a soldier. Nothing's gonna stop me from getting my Dominoes. I love Dominoes. I love Dominoes so much. It makes me sad when I love something so much and the people around me don't. And then it's like, what the heck? How am I ever gonna just be able to get what I like? What am I gonna do? Just get a whole pizza and eat it by myself because no one else... Well, that does sound good. Yeah. But it just... The logistics of it doesn't always work. Like, what? Everyone else wants, like... Taco Bell one day. And then I go get that. And then I go get a whole pizza for myself. That still sounds good. It's just not that realistic, you know? Even though it sounds ideal, it just never plays out that way. I always end up just getting what the majority wants. And I suffer in silence. I haven't done a video on here and it seems like forever. And I want you to know that I hate that. I really hate that. This channel is my breath of fresh air. Where I get to just be like, whoo, what's up everybody? I'm getting Dominoes and I don't have to say anything but that. And it's like, if someone doesn't like that, then they don't have to be here. But I feel like I need this. I'm in no way under any illusion that I'm providing any sort of entertainment value here. This is 100% for me because I just like to have a place to come on and just say whatever I feel like. Because, you know, I just finished a video on the other channel. I actually need to talk about that because the other channel is not called Voto Studios anymore. It was, man, it's been crazy. It officially moved over and was rebranded and like, I guess it's mine now. It's just me now. It's really weird. But it's not, I was gonna say I just did the other video on Voto Studios. No, it's on Mexican martial arts. So, I'll go into more detail later, but if anyone cares, if anyone is over here from the MMA videos, it's been Voto Studios forever. And then there was the Mexican martial arts show on that. And then there was always going to be other shows. So it's like, all right, this is just one of our shows. But the channel is still Voto Studios. Well, after enough months and then years, it was like, you know what? It looks like it's just MMA. And then every time there was other ideas or things, it's like they just never panned out because of whatever. People are busy or whatever. And it's like, well, it's still just MMA. And then it got to the point where it was like, well, whatever, let's just make it its own thing and go all the way with it. And then Photo Studios will still again exist on the side on its own, and then that'll still come to fruition whenever it's time for that. But I just did the I'll go into more detail about that later. Shoot, it just started sprinkling. Dang it. I have so much yard work to do today. Oh my gosh. That is very bad. I had some stuff I really needed to do in the backyard. Oh my gosh. Man, that's annoying. Man, that video took a lot out of me. That one that I just did. It's so frustrating because somebody left me a comment, and someone left me a comment, and they were like, "Oh, you're turning, okay." Oh, people. I read a comment, and the guy. Okay, so look. The video I made was a dude, can you drive faster? The video I made was a reaction to Yoel Romero, aka Mero Mero, fighting Adesanya, and that happened a week ago today, a whole week ago, which is forever in internet years. And I barely put out the reaction yesterday. So that was, it took forever. And some guy just left this very matter-of-fact comment, and he was like, "Hey man, you shouldn't take so long to put out these videos. You lose a lot of views and subscribers like that." And I was like, "Oh, thanks." Like in my mind, of course I didn't respond to him because I immediately hated him. But I was like, "Oh, you don't say." Like, you think I would take this long if I had any other option? It takes forever to write the kind of videos that I write. Good for Brendan Schaub and Chael and Ariel for being able to do what they do when they just sit there and talk. I'm a writer. I'm not an actual analyst or commentator, and I've never claimed to be, and I hope people don't think I do. I just like to have some fun, and I meticulously write everything out. I always have believed, first and foremost, I'm a writer. I like to write. And then all the shooting and setting up, I do all that myself. And the research that goes into the writing. Imagine all those videos that I had to watch, that I referenced, all the articles, all the interviews. It's insane. And then the editing, and then once I cut up all my mistakes, then I have to go and find all these videos that I referenced and cut those up and make it work smoothly together, time it out. And I guess I could try to just sit there and be like, how funny can I be if I just improv? But I mean, the way I think of it, if there's any group of people who like my videos, it's because I make them a certain way. They're very meticulous. They're very, very intentionally written. There's no improv about it, even if I try to make it appear that way. So if there's any kind of group of people that like my videos, my belief is that if I one day just sit down and go, well, I'm just going to try to talk and see if I can still be funny, those people would be like, what is this? I know there's a lot of people that just sit there and turn on the camera and start talking, and it's good for casting a wide net. They'll try to put clickable titles and even thumbnails, and they'll get view after view after view after day after day. But that would feel dirty to me. that's not the kind of product I want to put out there. When it's fun, like I felt like I was just dying all week. That video, it really took a lot out of me. It was hard work. That was the hardest video I've worked on in a while. But when it was done, I had such a great sense of satisfaction. I was so proud of it. I really felt good about it. There's been some videos I put out where I'm like, man, I'm not loving this one so much, but I've worked so hard on it, I gotta just put it out. This one, I felt really good about it. And the reception was overwhelming. It felt really good. People were very kind about it. And then you have the people who were so mad about it that it's like, oh, it was good, or else they wouldn't have been that mad. It's funny how many people will watch a video like that and they're like, F you! I just unsubscribed. And it's like, what? It's that easy? Okay. I guess you wouldn't have subscribed if I would have just kept saying things that you like and agree with. It's so weird. But I kind of get it. There was this there's people that I'm a fan of, and sometimes they just say some stuff that's really disappointing, and it's like, dang it, why did you say that? Like I don't even want to put them on blast. Like, okay, I'm just gonna say it. Like Bobby Lee, I love Tiger Belly. I love it. And the other day, he was singing some song. I forgot the words. I wouldn't even want to repeat it if I did. But he was singing this song, this really silly sounding song about babies. That was like, it was like really, I hate to use the word because everyone overuses it, but it was like really cringy. And it was like, oh, what are you doing, man? And apparently they went on to tell the story that he was singing that in reference to the 2 abortions that him and his girlfriend had. And he was like making a joke about it, like, yeah, the baby's gone and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, dude. Like, it just made me feel sick. Like, the way he was joking around about it. And I don't know. I don't get down like that. I know some people would hear that and be like, I have a sense of humor, man. But not me. I don't like that. And it was just weird the way he was just going so hard on it. And then he kind of was like, nah, I shouldn't mess around like that. And then he started going again. I was like, I'm out. Like, I couldn't take it. And I hate, like, some guy last night, I saw he left a comment, because you know how I was using the MMA world music? I got a kick out of it. I thought it was funny. And I love that there was a really good amount of people that enjoyed that as well. I was just trying to, meme on MMA world and just be stupid. Some guy was like, I forgot how he said it exactly. I might not say it as good, but he said something like, oh, bro, I really hated your transition music. Please never use it again. I couldn't even finish watching the video because of it. And I was like, really? You didn't like the 3 seconds of transition music in between the, 3-minute long each clips or whatever they were? You had to bail? But Bobby was singing about that, and I was like, man, this is weird. I can't participate in this. It made me feel terrible. But when I say those things as Jesse, when I'm making fun of people's favorite fighters or martial arts as Jesse, it's like, I'm in character, man. Like, do you go to the theater and watch a movie, and when there's a bad guy and the bad guy does something bad, do you go like, oh, I'm out, let's go. Let's walk out of here, let's go have lunch. That guy did something I didn't like. It's like, well, he's the bad guy. That's what he's supposed to do. Jesse has been long established as, kind of a dummy that just says a lot of ridiculous things, that thinks ridiculous things are useful in combat, that thinks that things that are effective in combat are not effective, and makes fun of the best fighters. And it's just like, you would think people would be like, yeah, I'll just go along for the ride. I know this is like ultimate silliness. I can't take it serious. It's 100% for the laughs. You would think that. But over time, it has shocked me how many people have thought Jesse's real. That still blows my mind. And I guess I can take it as a compliment. But people think he's real, so then they feel okay with getting really mad at him. That guy left his lights on. I feel bad. All right, I'm going to go get the pizza. I'll be right back. I'm just going to leave you on. This isn't live right now anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I'm just going to walk down the little strip right here and get the pizza. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Maybe this is like a terrible thing to say, but I love living in a world where everyone thinks they're gonna die and they need to stay at home. This is like my dream. The traffic is so good. The foot traffic is good. There's no one in the, I mean, you got a bunch of knuckleheads like at the stores buying toilet paper and stuff. There's that, but I don't have any reason to go there. But if you go to like McDonald's, like lately, like in the past 3 days, I've been to McDonald's. I've been to McDonald's again. I've been to pizza places, and it's like everybody's not here. They're all trying to buy soap and stuff. This is cool. I remember when I first heard about the whole staycation, the 14-day thing or whatever, I was like, what? We have like legitimate reasons to stay inside and not have to go be around other people? Yes, please. I'm really digging it. Yeah, it's not terrible. You know, I don't want to get too much into it. I'm not a coronavirus denier. Well, let me start off by saying I don't care enough about anything to look into it. Like some people love to talk politics and stuff. I don't care enough. I'm one of those people where maybe I have some anecdote or I've heard something and maybe I'll say something and then someone else will say, yeah, but this, and then I'll go, no, yeah, I don't care. Let's just stop talking because I'm like, yeah, I'm not invested enough in anything to carry on a conversation like that. But from what I understand, it's definitely a thing, but like so are a bunch of other types of flus, and people are still dying from those all the time. And coronavirus has been around for like centuries. And I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I'm like a real conspiracy. Like I'm full Eddie Bravo. Like I'll joke around about it, but I really am. I'm full Eddie Bravo. As soon as I heard about this thing, I was like, oh, they're trying to control us. This is totally political. They want to see how easy it would be to just tell everyone to stay home and make them do that. Okay, this was a trial. Okay, next time, you know, how many months down the line, now we're just going to go ahead and impose a curfew just for future safety from now on. Everybody should be in their house or out of their house this amount of time, just all the time, just for the sake of safety. So this doesn't happen again in the future. Okay, now we're going to do this. Now we're going to take these things from you. Now we're going to make you guys... Now, I know some of you guys right now are tuning out and you're like, oh, dude, you lost it. And some of you are like, no, totally. Yeah, it just depends. It all depends. There's people on both sides, but... And when I say that, I don't even mean political sides. I just mean both sides of where your mind's at, like conspiracy-wise, and like where you think people's intentions lie. And the moment I heard about that, about everything getting shut down and people staying home, I was like, oh, totally government control. They're just trying to exercise control and find out how far they can go with it. This is the beginning. This is crazy. So, yeah, I don't buy into all the fear stuff. You know, I feel like I know how the story ends, and I'm good. So I don't worry too much about stuff like that. I read the last page, you know. Life's like a box of chocolates. Just don't eat the ones in Australia. I wonder what happened to that dude. I wonder if he's alright. You know what? You want to know how far gone I am? I don't even want to tell you this because you're gonna lose any and all respect for me if you even had any left. You want to know the thought I had? And this is like, I'm telling you, it's crazy. The thought I had was that they were gonna have the government had Tom Hanks stage his own death for the gain, for I don't even know why. I can't even finish the thought. As soon as I heard Tom Hanks had it, I was like, oh, he's gonna fake his death to help push this agenda. He's gonna fake his death. That was my first thought. And at first I was thinking they paid him off. There's a huge payoff. But then I was like, no, he seems like that kind of guy. You know? After he made the Da Vinci Code, I was like, yep, he's that guy. He's that guy. If they need him to take one for the team, he's gonna do it. I don't know. I shouldn't upload this video. I should never upload this. Oh, jeez. This is why I've had people over the time tell me, why do you do that stupid voice? Why do you do that character? Why are you being a different person? Because if I'm an idiot, I can say stupid things and everything's fine. But now you have this real person saying that Tom Hanks is gonna fake his own death to help push the agenda. That's why.